cool voice talks over intro.
This monster casually copies it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the InfoPOD. The InfoPOD is a pod of information, specifically a podcast for information. My friend who normally runs the InfoPod is out, let's put it this way, sick today. I am now permanently taking over. So, welcome to Myths and Mysteries of History. I'm your host, Mr. Monster. And today we're uncovering 7 historical...
Idiot.
That's not very nice. Ignore my friend. 7 historical myths that have persisted through the ages.
A few quick rules. These are things that are well known in all cultures. However, these are mostly fiction more than fact. So, let's get started.
Please, this is my thing. Go away. Anyway, ignore my other friend there. They're robots. There's also pitch up and voice disguise and megaphone. We don't care about those.
Hey!
Shut up. First up, we're in the world of the Vikings. Contrary to popular belief, these fearsome warriors do not wear horned helmets. You know, the ones where it kind of covers, kind of masks their eyes, they have their gray beards, they have a round shield, and then there's the horns, and they look like animal horns, like cow horns or something. But these ideas popped up around the 19th century through romanticized art and opera, but there's really no historical evidence to support this myth. Next, let's set the record straight about Napoleon. Last time my friend made fun of him. That was very wrong of him. And he will apologize, eventually, when he comes back from being, air quote, sick, air quote. However, in reality, he is very, very tall, or at least for his time, he was above average at standing at a height of 5 foot 6 inches, or approximately 1.68 meters. Next up, let's move on to Columbus discovering America. We've all learned that Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? Well, not exactly. Native Americans had been living in the Americas for thousands of years before Columbus's voyages. And other explorers, like Leif Erikson, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, had already reached North America. So, that's something you know now. Anyway, let's move on to Marie Antoinette. Me and the team really love this one.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm his brother, by the way. There's no echo for me.
Yeah, I'm on the megaphone.
Yeah, don't mind them. Anyway, Marie Antoinette has a very famous phrase. Well, she has a lot of famous things. Her hair, her head being detachable, yeah, she's famous for a lot of things. But one of the most controversial things she's famous for is her phrase, let them eat cake. However, she likely never said this. It never passed her lips. There's no concrete evidence that she uttered these words. And frankly, this is saying she didn't invent it. It existed before her. So there's really no evidence that these words passed through her lips as a response to the suffering French peasants. They weren't peasants. That's not. Next up, we're moving to some interesting teeth. Wooden teeth, in fact. Do you know who we're talking about? It's George Washington. George Washington's dental woes are well known, but he didn't have wooden teeth, as the myth suggests. His dentures were made from various materials, including
human teeth,
Animal teeth, and ivory.
Please stop. Please. Nothing. Ignore them. Now, have you ever heard that the Great Wall of China is visible from space? Well, it's a common misconception. Obviously not that common. I didn't know about this before. But in reality, the Great Wall is generally not visible to the naked eye from space due to its narrow structure and blending with the natural terrain. Next up, we're talking about a dark chapter in American history, the Salem witch trials. But contrary to the belief that witches were burned at the stake, most were actually hanged. One man even suffered a gruesome death by being crushed to death with heavy stones. I'm not going to go into details of what the Salem witch trials were. If you really want to know about them, you can check out Ted Ed's video on them. It's really good. So yeah, I'll link it in the description. Next up, no, wait, no, he's back!
I got out. I think he already did the episode, but I have to handle him really quickly. So that's all. There you have it, folks. Around 7 minutes, I hope, of debunking historical myths and mysteries. These examples remind us of how easily misconceptions can become part of our collective knowledge. Remember to question and research the history we've been taught, and you might just uncover some more fascinating truths and untangle the web of myths that surround our past. Thanks for joining us on the InfoPOD. I'll roll some. I have to go. I'm sorry.
cool voice talks as a megaphone slowly replaces it. So cool.